Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. What's better than NBA basketball on a Saturday night? We're here to bring you the action. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the New York Knicks. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for John Collins.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort. Who knows? But that's something that needs to change.
And before we tip off here, it's time to hear from our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, the Atlanta Hawks rebuild seems to be going as planned. A lot of young talent, now complemented by quality vets. Kevin Huerter said, quote, "Our depth is really showing. We go into every game thinking we can win no matter who goes out on the court." Guys?
Well, they're poised to compete in the East for a long time, Allie. Good reporting there. And Smitty, tonight's game features two outstanding front courts. What makes for an effective big tandem, you think?
I think the best combos complement each other's talents. Also, they play off one another. On offense, one can go inside, one can go outside. And on the defensive end, you have both guys that are interchangeable and can guard multiple positions. That's what makes it great.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. Inside, we have Randall and Robinson. Fournier, the two. Barrett at the small forward. And it's Walker in at point guard. And for Atlanta, at the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. Lou Williams out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the center position.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Robinson gets the bucket.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Young against Walker. High arcing shot. A nice shot by Young.
Doesn't have to get all the way downhill to the rim to be effective because Trae Young has a trademark floater.
Outside Walker. Robinson can't hit. And it's Atlanta's ball. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Williams. Robinson with the block. They recover it. And Hunter, here we go, goes up with it again. Oh, and it's Collins. That time on the assist by Hunter.
Never one to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
On the wing, Fournier. This one for three. Fires in the triple.
Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
Collins outside. Back to Williams. Collins outside. Hunter up top. Check by Randall. Clock is at 3. Here's Collins. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Knicks ball.
Let's have a look at the teams who have been shooting the ball the most consistently these past 10 games. Number 1, the Knicks.
They've just been taking smarter, higher percentage shots, and they are hitting them with regularity right now.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Randall can't hit.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
You know, John Collins really shows up for his team every night. He's a high-effort player, and he's always looking for ways to make an impact.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Here's Williams. After the basket by New York. Inside. Another shot. And it's good on the layup.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the punch.
For 3, Barrett. The kick out to Fournier. Launches it. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Fournier's got 6 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
You know, another area John Collins certainly does a good job of making his presence felt is on the glass, Smitty.
He certainly knows the value of a rebound. On both ends, he's always eager to crash the boards. BA, having a guy who reliably fights for loose balls is so important to a team's success.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Knicks.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Another positive has been their play in the paint offensively.
The Hawks trailing. Young, the pass to Gallinari. Back to Young. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
The shot chart would tell you this isn't Young's favorite spot, but with a little effort, he makes it work. One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here's Young, coming off a 28-point game against Memphis. Pass to Gallinari. Over Toppin. That's good from Gallinari. On the assist by Young.
Although Gallinari's used more to stretch the floor, he has the size and skill to do damage from mid-range.
To the inside. Jang pulls it in. The Hawks have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. The Knicks pull it in.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Barrett. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Barrett's got his second basket of the game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Back to Young. Outside Herter. Out to the right wing. Young against Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's blocked by Noel. Here's Toppin. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist. Walker's got 5 assists in the game.
And everyone knows Walker can score, but they're happy to play the role of facilitator.
Now here's Gallinari. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense. Young with the bucket.
Coming out hot. 4 out of 5. This could be a big game for him.
Here's Toppin. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Okongwu checks in for the Hawks. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Rose has checked in for Walker. And for the Hawks, they're shooting a phenomenal 60% on the first. Pass to Okongwu. Outside Herter. Now Gallinari. 5 to shoot. Pulls it from the top of the key. And they'll get another chance. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's Kevin Herter's bread and butter, where he shot 42% from beyond the arc his sophomore year in college.
Here's Rose. And the shot goes in.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Knicks out in front. They're up by 5. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And the high-flying Obi Toppin, the 8th pick in 2020, to his hometown Knicks. His father had a reputation of his own in the Big Apple.
My dad's nickname is Dunker for Life, so he had a lot of trick dunks. Maybe I might pull out one of his dunks. We'll have to see, but he definitely had some tricks back then. I think I have better ones now, though.
Boy, Toppin can throw it down with the best of them, Grant.
Oh, he sure can. And when he elevates, it's highlight reel material.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1/4 of action so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Derrick Rose is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Obi Toppin. Then it's Nerlens Noel. And it's quickly in at the small forward position.
You gotta appreciate the versatility of DeLon Wright's game. He's got a good eye for setting up his teammates, but he also can find his own shot at any time.
Shot's no good by Noel. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Wright against Rose. Now here's Gallinari. 23 points for him last game against Memphis.
And he did his part from the line. Drew fouls and made them count.
The Hawks need to get one up here. Dang, shot is off. And you can also see the diverse skill set of DeLon Wright on the defensive side of the floor.
Yeah, he can come up with a lot of steals. He puts pressure on ball handlers, and he manages to pull down a lot of rebounds for a guard.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
The team they beat in round 1 of the playoffs last season. Now, those guys will be looking for some serious payback.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jang. John Collins comes in for Okongwu. Hunter's checked in for Gallinari. And Williams is subbed in for Herter. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Robinson, he's checked in for Noel. Randall comes in for Toppin. Barrett's checked in for Quickly. And Fournier is subbed in for Rose. Here's Collins.
Not a traditional rim protector. Randall gets by on effort and instinct.
And Fournier with the basket on the assist by Barrett. And now a 9-point Knick lead.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And Grant, how often do players check in on their own stats during a season?
BA, everybody in the league watches their numbers. Some guys are just willing to admit it.
Free throw drops for Williams.
A player like Lou Williams is so valuable. He's an exceptional producer your team can rally around.
Hunter with the ball. Now guarded by Barrett. Unloads from 13. And that one comes up a bit short. The Knicks with the lead. And now the Knicks on the break. Good work there as it goes. Barrett's got 6.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Williams against Fournier. And it's Williams off the drive. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Team second.
They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
Crafty drive by Lou. That's a veteran play, drawing the foul.
Lou Williams. I count 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. And Williams drops them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
For New York, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Burks for three. That shot off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Pass to Hunter. Collins outside. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. And he drives in. And Collins with the slam.
Nice recognition. Collins sees the lane and does not hesitate.
And talk about a guy betting on himself. Now, John Collins turned down a big contract prior to last season. It all worked out in his favor as he signed an even bigger one to stay with the Hawks. He's firmly planted as part of this team's young core.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there. And he makes it. Now just a 2-point Knick lead.
Whether it's on the drive or from the outside, Trae Young is a problem, a dangerous scorer.
New York calls timeout.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Next substitution. Taj Gibson. Obi Toppin. Quentin Grimes. Kemba Walker.
Here's Walker. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Toppin. And Collins with the big block.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter. Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
Capella with a rebound.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Walker against Young. Atlanta with a rebound.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Williams up top. "13 feet out. That shot missing. So New York will take it the other way now. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup. Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
The Hawks leading. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. And there's Collins on the assist by Hunter. Hunter's got 4 assists in the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Walker. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Outside Young. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. It could go. He can't get that one to fall. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Hawks ahead, up by 3. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, this team gave up a run. Any concern in particular for you here at the half?
It's early in the game. We started off the game well, but you got to keep playing. The weak side's got to react. You got to read the ball correctly. You have to be able to get in and get out and challenge shots.
Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Hawks?
They put a big effort in the rebounding battle, working to corral every miss. That's the hustle you love to see. If they can maintain this approach, it'll give them an edge in other areas of the game.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Got to give some credit to the energy of their bench. The second unit guys are trying to make a name for themselves tonight. And you know, light the fire under the starters, baby.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Trae Young out there with Lou Williams. And it's Hunter in at small forward. So that's who Nate McMillan starts the second half with.
And the contact not bothering Walker there at all. Clearly one of the more focused players in the game.
Robinson against Young. Soft touch off the glass. Young's got 17 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Nails it from 3.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Young against Randall to the paint. Robinson with a steal. And here's Walker. 7 points in the game. They get the rebound. Barrett passes to Robinson for the lead. And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And how about the mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
And Atlanta has possession. Outside Young, over Walker, and again, it's Atlanta.
You have to admire Young's determination and toughness. He's not just a perimeter threat. You know what? After finishing second in Rookie of the Year voting in 2019, Trae Young took it to another level during his sophomore campaign, increasing his scoring average more than 10 points per game.
Pass to Young, the 3, and the Hawks with another 3.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
It's stolen by Hunter. Young inside, guarded by Barrett, and that one's good. Young. Now it's a 5-point Atlanta lead.
It's hard trying to knock Young off his equilibrium. Great concentration on the finish.
Steve Trae Young, named to the 2020 All-Star game, the second youngest player in the NBA showcase.
BA, only Luka Doncic was younger. For that 1920 season, Trae finished, listen to this, in the top 5 in multiple categories. Points, assists, three-pointers made, free throws made. Trae Young has solidified himself as an elite offensive player.
Now a timeout called by New York. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
It's right on the wing. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a
That's his
pair.
second personal foul.
Well, when you play as hard as Collins does, you're going to get to the foul line.
John Collins at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. All right, Grant, if you could be GM for one rebuilding team right now, which would it be?
Oh, wow. That's tough. I mean, you got the Grizzlies with Morant. You got the Pels with Zion. You got the Mavs with Doncic. You know, I'll probably stick with the Pelicans and Zion Williamson. I think he has a lot to offer and has the ability to dominate in this league.
It's amazing that in the 2017 draft, Collins went just 21st overall. That's a steal, folks. Perfect play to run there to get a clean look.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Outside Young. That one off the back iron and out.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Randall can't hit. The Hawks have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Right outside to the middle. Lets it go. Oh, and it's Collins. That time on the assist by Wright. Wright's got his 3rd assist of the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Gibson, high post. Young's there. Rose outside. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. Rose has got his 2nd basket of the night.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Young finds Gallinari. Now here's Wright.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
6 to shoot. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Hawks.
I mean, a fantastic game for them in open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure hustle.
First one falls for him. Okongwu checks in for the Hawks. Herder comes in for Young. A big group substitution here for New York. Noel, he's checked in for Gibson. Toppin comes in for Randall. Burks, he's checked in for Knox. And it's Kemba Walker in for Rose. Both good from the line that time.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
For New York, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Pass to Noel. Outside Burks. From behind the arc. And the Knicks, another 3.
Burks is really good at picking his spots from outside when he's on the floor. A highly efficient shooter.
Right, the pass to Gallinari. Drives to the hoop. And it's blocked by Noel. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Noel. And the Knicks making a change here. Rose is checked in. .124 left in the third. Pass to Herder. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jang, guarded by Quickly. Jang gets the bucket.
Yeah, credit Herder. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Rose outside. Fires for 3. Jang pulls it in.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Wright. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Back to Gallinari. He shoots. He's off on that one. New York goes the other way with it.
Well, so far, his cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
Walker against Wright.
When you watch Kevin Huerter, he plays hard at the defensive end. That was an effort block.
Tries yet again. Yep, that one goes. Walker's got 11.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Wright. Pass to Gallinari. No good from 11 feet. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Atlanta Hawks. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. We'll be back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Fournier the 2, Barrett at the small forward. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Obi Toppin. And it's Rose in at the 1. Here's Williams. Robinson with the block. Out left to the wing. Outside Fournier. To tie it up. Buries it from 3. And that'll tie this game up.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Williams against Rose. Williams in the post. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Evan Fournier.
I love how competitive Lou Williams is. Always like seeing a small guard attack inside and draw contact.
Lou Williams at line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Trae Young, he's checked in for Huerter. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. New York has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Here's Toppin. Offensive board. Hey, rejected by Capella.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
Offensive rebound. And it's Capella with the jam.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
A nice shot by Young.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Williams against Fournier. Takes the 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
This is when they need it the most, so they're so close to evening this game up.
Pass to Young. 11 feet out. Again, Atlanta.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Williams against Fournier. And the Knicks, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Down low. And it's Capella with the jam.
What separates Capella is his quick jumps around the rim. Tremendous athlete.
New York calls timeout.
You've got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
John Collins checked in for the Hawks. Randall, he's checked in for New York. Burks comes in for Rose. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, over the last break, I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He told his team, quote, "We can do this. This is why we put in the work. This is the moment the work pays off." He's coaching them up for a victory.
Okay, thanks, Allie. One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks.
Burks for 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And it's Capella with the jam.
A proven veteran, Capella doesn't get nervous about taking big-time shots for his squad.
Timeout called, the Knicks. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Good decision to regather, talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
All right, we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
Burks against Capella. Fires from deep. And that one's good. Burks for 3. Burks has got 6 in the quarter.
Stepping into the spotlight, Burks staying ready in the big moments.
Here's Young. He takes it in. Ooh, excellent D there from Burks. For New York, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Randall, right side. Shoots over Capella and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Walker, he's checked in for New York. For Atlanta, they've gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. And he lobs it up. And Collins with the slam.
We've talked about Collins becoming a go-to scorer. Important points right there.
Pass to Robinson. Randall, right side. Stolen by Collins. Capella with it. And here's Young. Walker covering. Robinson with the block. And they're able to recover. Capella finds Young. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Young's got 17 now, just in the second half. Young against Walker. 4-3. New York, no good that time either. For Atlanta, they've gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. Back to Williams. Pass to Hunter. Young with it. And Walker picks him up defensively. Williams against Fournier. Clock at 4. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
I like this choice by Lou. That tried to take it to the rack, but sees he has an easy floater over the top.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Kevin Walker. And that's his first personal foul. Team third. Line for Trae Young. I count 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know what? You forget that he's small in stature. Trae Young's skill set is exactly what every team is looking for.
And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. There's 38 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Barrett. Rebounded by the Hawks. Pass to Young. Puts up a three. Sinks it from distance. Young's got 37.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
So it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so